Alright guys, so let's jump in and see how this champ does. Alright, good speed flip. So here, grab boost, apply some pressure, good, nice, this is really good. So here we grab boost, mate has probably gone for mid boost because obviously you can see that the opponent has gone for the other corner boost. And the thing that's really good about this challenge here is that you single jump, right? And the single jump is really good to do here, simply because that if the 50 goes a bit, flicks out erratically, then at least you have another jump to land, wave dash, recover a lot quicker. If you flip here, yes, you might get a stronger 50, but then if it doesn't go the way you want it to go, then it's going to take you a lot longer to get back. So this was really good. Nice attempt here. This is just good try. This is a really good try. Turn. The ball comes right out in front of your face. We tried to go for a flip, try to score. I just think this was just a genuinely good attempt, and just unfortunate that I didn't. It just wasn't on target, really, to be honest. Good rotating out. A lot of people will probably die for this ball again. So here, land, and then they would try to jump an aerial again, which I think you probably could still go for this. At higher elo, your mate, which is Alex, probably will see that you're going to try and go for this, maybe, and kind of hang back a little bit. But at your rank, you know, the awareness levels are not going to be, you know, the best, right? So leaving this ball and potentially avoiding a double commit. As you can see, Alex goes for the ball. Here was good. So here we take a touch. Okay, this was pretty nice. I didn't expect this, but it was pretty nice. You take a touch here, and then you cut in, and it looks pretty nice. This might be a little bit risky, because right now you can't really see if the opponent is coming for you. So if you try and take a touch like this, and let's say one of them comes and tries to dunk you, it could be dangerous. So for example, who was it? Let's say this guy over here, right? So if he comes down, and so for example, let me go back. So here, let's say he lands here, he'll let the face man go, and then when you pop it over the face man, he can just retrieve possession, and that's it. Now you have to go play defense. That's why I said it could be a little bit risky. So the natural play here, when I say natural loosely, because again, this one is going to be depending on what your mechanics are like. So the natural play for like a higher rank player would be to control, to try to control this ball here, and then hit it to the wall over there, and then try to go for an aerial play, because this is where all the space is, right? So the space is all the way to your left, as you can see in front of you. So this is what a lot of maybe aerial based players would try to go for, trying to cut in here. It did work out really nicely, but then it could end up, you know, being quite risky. So in the end, it did work out. We take a shot here. It was a little bit of a weak shot. Let me see. Oh, okay, so here we basically, I think we boosted too early. I think we needed to boost a bit earlier. I'm kind of more in front of the ball, and then you'll be able to, as you can see, get slightly better hit on the ball here. But you know, it's easier for me to do it because I have hindsight, you don't. Here we drive and then we boost, and it's a bit too late. So then when we get a shot, it's not a strong shot, but it was still good play. Yeah, this is fine. Going to get corner boost is fine here. The ball is in the air. Your mate is not in the play. You're not in the play. If both players are not in the play, then it's okay for you to get boost, because yeah, both players are not in the play, as I just said. So that's good. Let's see what happened here. This is just a little bit unfortunate. So you grab boost. Yeah, I don't think your position was too bad. I probably would have positioned just a little bit wider. So after I grab boost here, what do? So you kind of turn in sharply here. I would kind of go around your mate just a little bit more. So like here, kind of like here. And then when it comes towards me, oops, that was not what it was supposed to happen. So kind of behind, and then as it comes towards me, it's a little bit easier to go and get the ball. but otherwise it was fine by you. Just a misread here. Ooh, nice zap dash, good recovery. All right, so just a couple of things here. So after this, the way you rotated back through mid was good, but you should try to rotate through these pads here. So maybe through these pads here. And then that way, if anything happens, you have a decent amount of boost. And, you know, you're kind of already back in the play. So that's the first thing. The second thing is this part here, is we turn away. But your mate has the ball here. And he's going to go towards your right. So naturally, you also want to position towards the right. So after you get the boost here, just turn towards the right, pick up the ball, and there we go. That's all we needed to do here. So that's the only small, because here, what you're doing here is like, you're kind of autopiloting your rotation. You're going back to net for safety reasons, but you know, there's no reason to cover net because you and your mate are the ones having possession here, not the opponent. All right, let's keep it pushing. Mate goes for the boom. Okay, what the heck just happened here? So mate goes for the boom. Your mate doesn't try to play the second ball off the bounce of the corner of the post, which then throws you off. And then because that threw you off, you now have to go because you don't have time to turn back. And then he whiffs, and then obviously because he whiffed, you weren't ready to take a shot here. So you not scoring makes sense. Excellent. Great. This is really, really good. So guys, if you're watching this, you know, pay attention. You don't have to jump and get this ball. You don't have to do that. Bump the guy in net, and then hopefully your teammate will be there to get the second ball. He did not. Where was teammate? Let me see what teammate did. Oh. Okay, that happens, I guess, you know, not the end of the world. So yeah. So here, okay, this is a bit awkward here. All right, let's see what could we have done better here. Let's see. Okay, so unfortunately we hit the ball to our opponent. Here, I think Alex, your mate, has a free ball here to relieve pressure and hit it back to their side. Your mate just whiffed. So the fact that your mate whiffed automatically puts you in a very, very tough position. But we still could have done something a little bit better here. So the first thing you could have done was after you flip, is that you could have tried to hit this ball back to your corner and then grab this corner boost and then obviously try to do whatever it is that you can. If you couldn't do that, so here what happened was that you grabbed the pad and then you didn't use your 12 boost to get to the wall as quickly as possible, which meant that you didn't obviously have enough speed to reach this ball in time, right? We didn't cover enough distance. So obviously you have one pad. I think if you maybe speed flip with 12 boost, you might be able to get back onto the backboard and clear the ball. We'll test it out. Obviously, I'm not really sure here. So we can test it out. Yeah. So we would have been able to clear this ball had we speed flipped with 12 boost and, you know, jumped off the wall, and we would have been able to cover a lot more distance there. Unfortunately, we don't use our 12 boost. That's why every boost counts, to be honest. So yeah. All right, let's keep it pushing. Okay, cheating up. Good. Okay. All right. This is nice beat. And then open net. All right, this was really good. This was clean. Again, just a couple of things, or maybe just one thing. So here, what happened here is that you try to... Okay, this is good. You going for the boost is good. So here, go for the boost as you did here. But the problem that I had was, as you were kind of going back, you'll see that when they 50, you're facing backwards. And this... sorry, you're not facing the 50. So fortunately, it worked out for you because, as you know, when they 50, the ball kind of pops over to you, so you're able to turn around and pick up the ball. But then what happens if it's like a dead 50, right? Imagine the ball just spills, that kind of just trickles here. That's it. He has a 1v1 against you, and this is going to be super advantageous for this guy here. So you remember, you want to cover as many options as possible, right? So if we go back in the entire sequence, it'll feel a lot more natural for me to do it here. So like here. Something like this. And then if it goes behind you, you can still pick up the ball. But then if it lands in front of you, right? If it lands in front of you, like here, you can then go for the ball and take a shot, or 50 the guy who's coming to also challenge the ball too. So you're covering both options. It's really important that when a 50 happens, you try to cover as many options as possible. Okay, so this one was good, as we already saw. You beat, and then you scored the opener. So in the end, it did work out. So yeah. All right, good speed flip, decent kickoff. I think mate. What was mate doing? So mate didn't even go for boosts. I want to see what mate did, to be honest. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, nice. I like this. Normally what would happen is you would go for your mid boost while your mate pushes and cheats up and goes for this ball. So this ball would be what your mate would go for, and then you would kind of go for boost while your mate tries and makes a play here. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. So you take matters into your own hand. A bit awkward here. What you could do is kind of do like a Moxie one. Let me try and show you. So something like this. So it's a bit easier to land with all four wheels, like something like that. All right, let's keep it pushing. It's okay in the end. Good recovery. Nice touch. Here, okay, you could have done what you normally do, which is that you kind of pop, and then you could kind of just try and be annoying. That way it makes it easier for your mate to know that it's his ball. But when you kind of turn away and then you turn, then it makes it really, really awkward for your mate, because he can't see you, you can see him. You have no boost. Yes, you do have an easier shot on net than he does. But you know, your mate is not going to be aware of that. So it's something to keep in mind. So yeah. Here you get bumped. You should challenge this ball, because the player with no boost should be the one challenging if possible, so that if you get beat, the player with boost who's behind you will be able to pick up the second ball. You don't want it to be the other way around, because if the first player with boost gets beat, then the second player with no boost is going to have a really, really awkward time trying to get the ball. So here you could have tried and go for a 50 or whatever, but we turn away. And we didn't really have to. We could have stayed on this ball here. All right, so we pick up boost. Your mate does a really good job here with the bump. Here we just this is just lack of awareness. There's nothing really more to say here. Just a bit too slow. We need to see that the opponent was coming for this ball. We just take too long, so we get beat. So yeah, nothing really much. Oh wow. Okay, I guess that happens to everyone. Good clear, good single jump clear here. Nice, get some power on the ball. Alright, let's see what we do here. Grab some boost, take it up in the air. Not a bad try. I mean, I know mechanics is not your strong suit, so I'm not going to be overly critical here. But here, there's no need to flip here, because you won't be able to hit it hard enough to give it to your mate, and the guy in net is always going to get there first, as you can see. Well, his teammate gets in the way. So what you did was fine. It's just that you don't have to flip, just kind of just hang, maybe double tap or something, right? And then that way you can get back into the play a lot quicker. Okay, so here, let's see. Okay, let me take it back a little bit. So here we land. Okay, Just missing pads a little bit more. So here, this is good. Kind of just grab one of these two pads, stay into play. Maybe try and go for this. Then you can go for the mid like that. So, you know, try to be a bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Not aware, but a bit more active on grabbing the pads in situations like this where it looks like a 50 is about to happen. But you want to kind of, you want your pad grabbing to be very autopilot, where you kind of know where the pads are and you can kind of just grab them without really seeing where they are too much. So yeah. Wow. Pretty brave. I like it. You know what? Nice read. And you also get a pretty good touch and a good recovery too. You know, yeah, I like it. I'm not gonna take that away from you, so you can have that read. That's a really nice read. Here, I think maybe you expect him to take it up the wall, and it ends up going behind you. In the end, you do bump him. I would probably say just be a little bit more patient here. So this is fine. Just kind of just be a bit more patient, and then see what he does. And if he passes it to you, he passes it to you. If he goes up the wall, you can always go up the wall too, and then hit the ball away from him too. So remember, covering options, so important. Here you cover one option, which is going up the wall. But if it goes behind you, then that's another option that you didn't cover. So that's what I will say. Excellent bump in the end. You get demoed. That's what it looks like in the jump and replay. Nice, this is good. It's very easy to go for that corner boost. What do? We flip towards the play, grab those pads, grab the mid boost. Excellent. This is good. This is really, really good. Nice try. Nice try. Here, you could have taken a really strong shot, which you obviously know about. I think shooting is definitely something you should be working on. Otherwise, what you could have done, which you can probably tell. So you want to just try and take control, and then maybe try go for a flick. But going for a shot looks really, really awkward. Maybe the way we positioned was a bit too close. So if we go back a little bit, you take this, maybe something like that. All right, let's continue. So unfortunately, we go for the shot, get saved. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the fact that you do this. It's so good. He makes the save, but you don't just turn away. You try to make yourself useful before you rotate, which we try to bump the guy in net, and that's exactly what you should be doing. We should probably be scoring this, but I don't know what mate was doing here. Let me see. So you do this, you bump the guy, but your mate turns back. Maybe he didn't expect you to bump. No, because he's still faced towards the right, and the car's also facing towards the right, so he should be trying to turn and go for the shot here or something. So maybe he just didn't read the play well enough. But either way, that was a really, really good bump. And then here, I think unfortunately we get scored on because of it. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, your mate is last man, commits, and it leaves you in a very vulnerable situation. Nothing much you could have done. You could have done there, to be honest. All right, let's keep going. Okay, cheat. Nice touch. I would like to say this is you trying to go for a pass. I think it is. It's not bad. I don't think it's bad per se. It's just very risky. These kind of passes are very risky when both opponents are back. We know both opponents are back because you won the kickoff, so they're scrambling to get back. So going for this is good when there's maybe like one player you're trying to beat. But doing it like this is just super risky. Here you could have tried to go for the shot yourself, maybe, if you were quick enough. Maybe it could have worked, who knows. But it would have been a lot safer. That way it's on net, and then the kind of save they have to make will not be as straightforward as just it bouncing right off the wall and the guy just following it up. So yeah, that's basically it. What you could have done too, let me see. No, I take it back. I think I kind of exhausted my options there. I thought there was something else you could have done, but I don't think that was the case. Alright, let's see what happens here. Nice speed flip. We missed the boost, but as a general rule, if we lose the kickoff, meaning the ball is going to our side, you want to rotate back for your corner boost. And if it's a very, very kind of bad kickoff that you lose, then you want to just get pat. So here, ignore the mid one, try to go for this corner one, and then that way you are now ready for any kind of follow-up that your mate makes here. So remember, if you lose a kickoff, or if your teammate loses a kickoff, whatever it might be, try to go for your corner boost instead of the mid boost. Let's see what happens here. Nice, that was a nice read. That was a really nice read. I thought because the fact that you flipped here would have made it a bit more awkward for you, but it actually made you get there in time. Because had you just kept on driving, maybe he would have gotten there and blocked you in time. So I do like this. I do like the speed that you showed here. That's a nice shot too. Lovely shot. Great goal. Really, really good goal. Nice speed flip again. Okay, we lose the kickoff. Yep, go for corner boost. Yep, that works too. Nice boom. Good awareness to pull out from the aerial attempt. I like this a lot. You boom the ball. You see him go for it, and then you go back down to land. Nice. This is nice. This is nice. Okay, let me see. I was thinking you could have rotated towards the right. So let me show you. So as you land, you kind of rotate this way, and then maybe demo him. This is what I like to do. I like to kind of cause chaos. So what I will do is I'll kind of go here, destroy him, give your mate the ball, and then, you know, whatever it might be. Or if this opponent here landed really well, I would have went and bumped him instead. So here, if he lands really well, I'll go and hit him out the way. Whoops. I'll try and hit him out the way, and then try to go here, demo him out the way. That's the benefits of rotating ball side, is that if the opponents are in front of you, you can just basically wipe out the whole team and give your teammate a free ball. But this, you going for the corner boost is not. I don't think it's the worst thing ever. Okay, so here, I do think the only issue here now is that you're a bit too far away from the play. So what could we have done here? So you go for the corner boost. It's not there. So here, maybe try to get a bit closer, like this. And now we can try and make use of this ball here. So that's what I would say. Probably just get a bit closer, get closer now, get closer. Here, we're kind of just, your teammate is basically fighting on his own and he needs a bit of support. And we're kind of just too far away. And in the end, when we try to get close enough, the problem is that we don't have possession. So in the example that I showed you, we ended up with possession, but now they still have possession. This is fine. Try to position like this, and then try to do this. This works almost every single time. It's just you kind of position like this, and when they come towards you, when they come towards you, you can kind of just backflip, and you'll always get not always, but you're likely to almost always get a good 50. I do this all the time, and even at GC2 lobbies, it works really well, to be honest. So yeah. Alright, mate should have scored that shot there, but it's okay. Here, just a bit awkward, I think. Positioning is so key in Rocket League. So here, your mate is going to try to apply pressure as Face Man. You go for the mid boost here, which is fine. But the issue is, look, you're facing the opponent kind of forward. So when he tries to boom this ball over your head, it's going to be really awkward. Let's say he boomed this ball over your head. It's really awkward. You're going to have to like try and make a backwards aerial like this, right? So you want to position side on. So it will look something like this, right? So you might, hold on, so let me go back. Sorry about this, guys. Let me just reset my mind. So here, your mate has possession, go up. Is he gonna challenge? Nope. And then you get it side on like this. So that if he booms it, it's a lot easier to, you know, make the save if he booms it because you're side on. So this is what we should have done. So here, if you go like this, side on, look, I'm side on, side on. So if he booms it, again, it's an easier read. It's not that awkward to challenge, right? And also you get better vision of seeing what their card is doing in the air. Are they going to go for a reset, an air dribble? So then it makes you challenging a lot easier. So you can kind of see the card a lot more. Okay, so here, just a weird 50, but it works out in the end. Nice. Hold on. I kind of lost track of what was happening there. I kind of zoned out, guys. This is fine. Try to get more like on top of it, so that way it's easier to deal with the bounce, basically. Yeah. Well, you do get the boost here, which is good. Mate misses the ball, unfortunately, but it's okay, not a big deal. Nice try. I just think this is just a nice try here. Yeah, I don't think it's a nice try. I mean, the attempt is good, just unfortunate, really. Okay, this. Yeah. Okay, here, because you have no boost, it's very difficult to go for this ball here. So here, what you could do is just kind of just let me show you. Kind of accept that you can't go for the ball. So here, and then let's say you go like this, and if they go for it, then you can jump and let them try to block it, to try to cover low. So if they try to go for it, jump and block, and then if they hit it over you, your mate will be back to cover anything that's high. So yeah, and that way, if they do hit it over you and you can't get there in time, let's say they hit it, then you'll be able to kind of get back and help your mate out a lot quicker. Here, we just try to do something basically, and it ends up setting up the opponents a lot better had we just left the ball. But in the end, mate should save this, and that he does. Okay, nice. Good pad grabs. Clean. This is really clean. Grab 1, 2 pads. Nice. Grab this pad, grab that pad. Nice. This is good. Good Rocket League. This is really good. Okay. So this is really, really unfortunate when this happens. Okay, so here, when your pad grabs here are really, really good, but at the same time, you also need to get close to mate. And the reason why is because your mate has no boost. And the fact that he has no boost means he won't really be able to get any kind of power on this ball. He won't be able to do any kind of mechanical play. It's very unlikely that the decision that he's going to make right now is going to fluster and put off and throw off the last man, just because he doesn't have the resources to do much with this ball. So this means that because the opponent is likely to going to get a soft ball, you want to kind of speed up here and grab those pads and kind of get close. It's not going to be easy, obviously. So here, what's mate? Mate has no boost. I'm going to get closer, and now I can fight for this ball, right? I'm so close to the opponent. I'm so close to the opponent that when he sees me, he might panic and hit this ball away, and then I can grab the ball. And if he doesn't panic, so let's say I'm closer. Oops, I missed my pad grabs. But let's say I'm closer. And if he doesn't panic, then I'm close enough to make a challenge like this. And the reason this decision comes from your mate. Rocket League is all about looking at your mate. My mate doesn't have boost. He's on the air. He's not going to get a good shot. He's not going to do too much with this ball. I need to get close for the second ball. Where is the second ball going to be? If he hits this ball away, I'm not close enough. I'm not quick enough to get the second ball here. Which then when they get the second ball, we're now left in this predicament, which is a very, very, ugly situation to be in, right? So yeah. Here, I don't know if you play enough ones, but here I think we flip a bit too early here. I think you can kind of hold your ground a bit more, but this is not one, so nice, lovely save. Lovely save. Excellent. Great. Even with 0 boost, a double save like that. That's nice. This is a bit of an oopsie, but don't worry. So here, just rushing a little bit. Don't need to rush. How do we know this? Because look at your opponent, right? Your opponent is backwards. That's it. Opponent is backwards. Because you're going fast, doesn't mean that your action needs to be fast. The opponent is backwards, or means I can just chill on this wall, go for the 50, whatever it is that you want to do that you think is best here. So yeah. Ooh, nice pinch though. That was a really nice pinch. Nice attempt by mate. The angle was, I mean, you kind of going towards mid here and you flipping, it makes sense because it's no one's really expecting your mate to just hit a lovely back shot like this, you know. So what you did was fine. Okay, we'll take that goal. I like the pre-flip. Yeah, if we had gone for a normal shot, let's see. I'm not too sure if we would have gotten there in time. Maybe we would have. Yeah, maybe we would have. But you know what? The pre-flip was nice. Where is the pre? Okay, here's a pre-flip. Yeah, the pre-flip was nice. I like it. I like it. That was a really, really nice goal there. Alright, so far so good. Hey. You don't need to flip here when you're cheating, by the way. Just kind of just drive like this. You don't really need to, you know, don't really need to flip here. I see. Good. You can't really challenge this ball. Your mate doesn't have boost. If the 50 goes wrong, you know, it's just going to be a little bit of a disaster here. Just concede possession. Oh, you could have gone for boost here. Yeah, here probably just go for boost. Play back wall if they go up in the air. If not, you can then challenge with full boost. I do like the fact that you do stay in the play with low boost, but don't overdo it, right? Here, it's perfectly fine to go get boost and then kind of play off defense with the 100 boost because his mate doesn't have boost, right? Because he obviously, the player on the ball took the boost. So you can afford to get boost. Your mate has also gone to get boost. So if he goes up in the air, you basically go up in the air, challenge him. If it drops, your mate with 100 boost will pick up the second ball. So don't feel like you always need to kind of make a play with low boost. But this comes with experience and like kind of like with time, knowing when you should stay, when you should go for boost. But for now, I think for the most part, you're doing a great job grabbing pads and staying in the play. So yeah. Nice. 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 This is good. This was really good. Yep. Grab the corner boost. Here, position like this. Like that. That way it's a lot easier to kind of work out. Here we turn a bit too much. So the reason why, because if it bounces behind us, so if it bounces, let me show you. So if it bounces like here, kind of awkwardly, and it bounces out like this or over there, then it's kind of hard for you to kind of get this ball, right? He's going to wrap and get it. But if you position like what I showed you, like over here or whatever it was, then when it bounces, you can take possession. And it's not going to go behind you because you've already read the path of the ball. It's either going to go on your car or in front of you, which is then easier to track. Okay. Nice. Nice. You're really good at this. Obviously, with jump and replay, it doesn't really show car cam. So if I turn on car cam, it looks a lot more, it looks a lot cleaner, I would say. Unfortunately, your mate isn't really on the same wavelength as you. So every time you try to go for the demo, every time you try to go for the bump, he's not really reading it. Yeah, so here at higher lobbies, let me see what Alex is doing. So let me see. So he's in net. He's got 100 boost. Yeah, so here, as you boom it, he should be on this ball, ready for you to cause damage and potentially try and score. Well, he didn't. He turned away, which then made your bump a bit redundant. Oh, that's so unfortunate, man. Yeah. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, if Alex just read your play here, yeah, I mean, I think you did good. I know, like, we're focusing on you, don't want to focus too much on mate, but I mean, this is just on me. It sounds harsh, but it is what it is, really. Okay, nice kickoff again. Goes back to your side. Mate gets it. Nice. Grab the boost. Get close for the 50. Ah, that's unlucky. That's unlucky. That's unlucky. That's unlucky. Yeah, that's just unlucky. I mean, there's no point in me showing you a jump and replay. It's just an unlucky shot. To be honest, I feel really bad now. Not bad. Could we have controlled this, or was it going too fast? I can't. No, I think you're going supersonic, aren't you? Yeah, I don't think. Could we? Oh yeah, we could have. Oh, that's weird. Maybe because you were moving too much to the. You were moving parallel to the ball instead of moving towards the ball. Maybe. Let's try it from here. Okay, I didn't go quick enough. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. No, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not sure. Maybe even you thought you were gonna take a touch there too. So. Oh, nice try, man. Genuinely good tries, really. I like that. I like that. He's going for a double tap. Kind of go on the wall here and try and stopping it, which is what you tried to do. Good attempt. Really, really good attempt. Here, I'm thinking now you're just kind of taking responsibility. just bulldoze your way through. Nice try. I mean, we're just kind of here. Try to use the wall to your advantage. So here, right? Maybe you can go for a pass. You know, try to go for a double tap, maybe. Whatever it might be, right? Use the wall to your advantage, because when you use the wall, it doesn't cost you so much boost. By the time you get to this boost, you have 34 boost, right? But had we gone up the wall, I have 85 boost, right? And with 85 boost, there's a lot more you can do. So try to use the wall to your advantage, I would say. And I think that might be game. Yep. So I would definitely say, just to summarize, I would definitely say we need to work on our mechanics. I think your game sense is good. I know you've been watching a lot of my videos, and I can kind of see that you're picking up a lot of the advice that I've been telling you and my viewers to make, which is really, really, you know, flattering to see. And I think it's helping you quite a lot. Obviously, that in and of itself does need a bit more polishing. But I think now you can kind of move away from game sense a little bit and kind of just polish up your mechanics, work on your aerial car control. I would say definitely work on your shooting in general, work really, really hard on shooting. And I think that's really what's separating you from, you know, Champ 1, Champ 2, and like the high Champ 3s, and maybe even trying to push to GC. So yeah, guys, that's going to be the video. Let me know if you guys enjoy these long format analysis compared to my short ones. It's a bit more off the cuff, you know, kind of more of a live commentary. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one.